Good afternoon. Today we are doing adding with fractions that have different denominators. I have our steps written down right here. So our problem today is 2/3 plus 2/4. I can't add them together just across because they have different denominators. So step one is to find the lowest common multiple of both denominators. So if I used my strategy for lowest common multiple that I shared, I can list out the multiples. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I can keep going, but I know where this is going. So and then I do my multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12. 12. Here we have our 12 as our lowest common multiple. So what we need to do is then multiply the numerators and denominators to create an equivalent fraction. So we use this lowest common multiple 12 to help us. So we're going to create 2/3 is going to then equal some denominator or some fraction with a denominator of 12. So what do I multiply to go from 3 to 12? I multiply times 4. And whatever I multiply the denominator by, I also multiply the numerator by. Now, you might be wondering, why can I do this? I'm just picking a number to multiply it by and I'm going to get an equivalent fraction? Yes. So basically, we're multiplying 2/3 times 4/4. And 4/4 is 1, and any number times 1 is itself. This time, though, it just is taking itself in a different form. So 3 times 4 is 12, 2 times 4 is 8. So our new fraction there is 8/12. We're going to do the same for 2/4. 2/4 equals some fraction with a denominator of 12. So 4 times 3 gives me 12. And whatever I multiply the denominator by, I multiply the numerator by. See, we have 3/3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So that is our new fraction. Now I add the numerators, 8 plus 6, and I add those together and I get 14/12. But I have my last step here is to simplify. So to simplify the fraction, I have to look at my numerator and see how many times my denominator will fit into it. I know that 12 can fit into 14 once, so that gives me 1 whole. But how many 12ths then did I use up? I used up 12 of the 12ths. So 14 minus the 12 of the 12 12ths that we used leaves me with 2. So we're left with 1 and 2 12ths. But I can simplify this even further. While I created a mixed number here because it has a whole number and a fraction, I can also simplify the fraction. So I'll write the 1 again, but I can simplify the 2 and the 12 because I can start asking what number are both of these, both the numerator and denominator, divisible by. And I both know that 2 and 12 are both divisible by 2. So I divide both by 2. And my new simplified fraction is 1 and 1/6.